After the two main melodies, we come to the next part, which sounds like this. Sorry, without the over the edge. Anyway, we're playing still with our little dyads together, so the frets for those, we've got 12 on the G and 15 on the B. Then we've got 14 on the D and 13 on the B, down to 12 on the D and 10 on the B, and the fourth we've got 9 on the D and 8 on the B. With the picking hand, you can either keep using just these two fingers and split them one apart, or if you want, you can use your thumb as well to skip the string. It's up to you. That's the first bar. The next bar we've got. Right, so what we're doing here is we've got, with your pinky or ring finger, catch 12 on the G, and then with index or middle or whatever, catch 9 on the B. And we're going to let them ring, pick 12, 9, 12. You can, alternatively, anything between those two pitches should suffice, but from there, stop those ringing, then use a middle finger or ring to catch 10 on the D. And then from there, quite quickly change down, so you've got one finger hovering over 10 on the D and another on 11 on the E. Pick and slide kind of into a ghost note, or pick up into 13 on the E and 12 on the D. So we've had, and then back down to 11 and 10 on the E and D. All together. I need to move this. The next lick is down on by the first fret. So we've had, so slide down, open up your wrist, and really get your thumb, tuck your elbow and the thumb down low on the neck, and we're going to play. Right, what we've got going on there is index finger catching first fret on the low E, middle finger is 3 on the A, and pinky, or if you can reach with your ring finger, catch 5 on the D. And then, so they're all kind of quarter note beats. Play the first 3, let them ring, and slide as the fourth, as if you're picking it. I find it too far to reach with the ring finger, but if you want, if you can keep your index and middle finger on 1 or 3, you could keep them ringing as you reach 6 on the D with your pinky or ring, however. I find it too far, so I let the first 3 ring and then play 6 on the D by itself. And now the next bit is, so here you need to bar with your index across the 4th fret. We play 4 on the low E, and then 4 on the B, and then with ring and index. First with the ring, you need to catch 7 on the G, so, and then 8 on the D with your pinky, and let them all ring. Right after that, we come straight into what's going on there is we've got 6 on the low E and 6 on the B. then into 6 on the A and 8 on the B. Now switch round, so yeah, your index is going up, ring finger coming down, and we've got 8 on the A and 6 on the B, and then another octave, 5 on the D and 8 on the B. And then we're kind of picking and sliding, or picking from holding 5 and 8 on the D and B. We're going 7, 9 and 12 on the D. So it's kind of okay. So we've just ascended the neck into 12. So we're plucking 15 on the A and B at the same time, and then playing 16 on the B as well afterwards, keeping 15 ringing while we're playing 16. Then we slide down with your middle finger catch 13 on the D, and then also index finger just slightly after will be catching 11 on the B. And then when the third quarter beat comes in, slide your middle finger on the D from 13 up to 17. So and then third quarter beat in that bar will be sounding 17 from the slide, and then with your ring or pinky catch 18 on the B. So the next lick in this riff is so kind of similar idea. We're playing 11 on the A and B at the same time, and then after that leaving 11 ringing on the A, hit 13 on the B. Alternatively, if you want, you can release B and release the B string and then play 8 on the E, but I prefer this position. So, and then we're coming down to 10 on the D and 8 on the G, and then similar kind of thing happening, sliding up to 15 on the D and then playing 15 on the G. Sometimes I prefer to just pick 15 instead of just sliding. Anyway, it's up to you however you want to play it, but those are the notes there, and that's repeated I think 4 times before we come into the next part. And all that is we're just going between the B and E strings. So with your index finger, bar 11 on both the B and E, and then really move your wrist down and get your fingers coming straight down vertically onto the thing, so you don't block the E string from sounding. And it's really just we're going between 15 on the B, 11. So 15, 11, 15, 11, then 13, 11, and 11, 11. Twice. And then we shift down a fret, so we're barring 10 and 10 on the B and the E with our index, and then it's just 13, 13, 11, 10. So we do that twice. So we do that twice. start to slow down, let 10 ring, and then we play this chord, so that's you're keeping a 10 held, ringing. Reach down with your middle finger, grab 12 on the D, and we're going to have our pinky finger grabbing 14 on the high E, and then just 1, 2, 3. So and then that leads us back into the main melodies. Okay, so we've had the first lot of melodies, then this middle 8 bit, and now I come into back to the second set of melodies, and then the outro. We've just had this chord, and then we head straight back into. But on the first, instead of playing 10 and 12, instead catch 15 on the high E instead of that 12, so just 10 on the A and 15 on the high E. That's the only difference to the very first one. So we have the final two ending notes. The second one of those is shortened in that bar, so don't hold it for as long, literally only just quick, because then we need to scoot down and play before we lead into. Yeah, so all that is there. 8 on the A with 7 on the D, 7 on the A with 10 on the D, and then back into this we know. And then we've got kind of 4 rounds of the ending with some slightly different variations. So I'll just play those through with you. So this is the normal ending that is played, and then straight after we go into. Then finally right, so what's going on there? We've got our normal ending, that's kind of the general theme. The second one isn't held for the full measure, so we've got a lead into another round. So 7 on the A with 8 on the B, and 8 on the A and 10 on the B. And then this bit we know. That's the third of the endings is up here, so 13 on the A and 15 on the B, 12 on the A and 13 on the B. And then back to one more of, and on this last time do hammer and pull off for a full bar. So of course the bottom E ringing there, 8. And then instead of we're playing. So the first time is just 10 on the G on its own, and then we've got 10 on the G and 6 on the low E. And finally, bar A and D strings with the index finger, and then use a ring or pinky to hold 10 on the G. And we're playing all 3 strings, but we're playing 8, 8, 10 and hammering on the D string to make it 8, 10, 10. And we're doing that twice, so. Right, so I'll just play the last main melody all the way through.